I'm hoping this video is going to be relatively quick so I can get this message out without ranting on too much. I promise I won't do it over 8 minutes just to add some extra adverts to it. We'll try and keep it under that. There's a new scam about. I'm quite experienced with scams because I've tried to dig into a few in the past, and I've even ordered off a couple of them to see what you get. Now this one is a little bit different to them, and this is a little bit riskier, and I don't want anyone to get caught out by this because you could lose quite a bit of money. Most of the scams up until this point, you've been able to pay by PayPal. So you'll see like an infraction for $60. You'll see the Primal MT, you know, the big Primal MT monster truck. What is it, Primal? The Raminator. You'll see that for like $99. And what you end up doing is you go on the website, you click through, you pay your $60, $100. You'll get a tracking notice and all that, but what you'll receive is just like a tiny little car or a little 4x4 RC car, like a really cheap, like toy grade one. So you don't actually get the Raminator. Funnily enough, you don't get a $3,000 truck for $99. Who'd have thought? And when I saw this one pop up, I'd done the usual, because it's a new one I'd seen. It was a JLB Cheetah. As most of the scams are, they've got, this one's got Kevin Talbot in it. Some of them have RC Sparks as well. Someone who a lot of people know, because then it sort of draws you in when you see it and you think, oh, well, if they're promoting it, then it must be legit. That is completely not the case. But anyway, this one, you can't pay by PayPal. So when I went onto it and I went through, and you'll see here, it's like all of them, it's a legitimate looking website. This one actually shows it registered in the UK, which is absolute horseshit. It's definitely not registered in the UK, and that address is definitely not where this RC car is coming from, if you actually get one. Anyway, you go to pay for this one, no PayPal option, you have to put your credit or debit card details in. Now the problem with putting them details in is you put everything, including the security number on the back. And it's that security number which is the really important bit, because that's what they need to then be able to use that card elsewhere. If you put all your card details in and you leave that security number off, you're relatively safe. As soon as you put that number in, you are open to anyone using your card. Some credit card companies will give you your money back if you're scammed. There may be some clauses in that as well. But if you've got a debit card, if you use a debit card on there, I don't know if you have debit cards in the US, but we do in the UK. If you use a debit card, it's not that easy to get your money back. So my advice is, if you see any adverts on Facebook that look like this one, do not buy from it. Absolutely do not buy from it. I wouldn't even recommend putting any details in. I mean, I take a little bit of a risk when I go on and pay on PayPal on some of them, but I'm willing to take that risk. But I didn't on this one. I'm not putting my card details in on any dodgy site. Any dodgy site. So that's it for this video. So do not buy anything that you see advertised on Facebook, especially if it's got someone like Talbot or RC Sparks in it, because they're trying to draw you in. If you see me on an advert, let me know, because I want to know when I've made it to that level. But don't buy anything off Facebook. Go to either your local hobby shop, go to like your well-known online stores, go to stuff like, and I'm not saying this because I'm affiliated with them, AliExpress, Banggood, eBay, they're fine. They're not scam sites that are going to steal your credit card details. This one is. And on that bombshell, I will see you next time.